Now we have the boxes and also the text within that. Next, what we need to do, we need to have a line connecting these points, that is these boxes, and also this line should start from the middle of this connecting line, right? So this point is now d dot x minus 20. So if we move 40 towards this side, it will be d dot x plus 20. Then if we again move 20, it will be the center, right? So what we need to do from here, we have to add 60 to reach this point. So if we could draw a horizontal line from this point, if we could draw a horizontal line having 60 pixels, then it should draw a line from here till the middle. Let me show you that. Let me save this. See, now it has drawn a line up to this point. It is actually starting from the middle, but as we have set the fill color to be white, it is not being displayed. So in effect, the line is from here till here. Next, we need to have a connection from here to here. So how we can achieve that? If we could draw a line from here to here, then it will look like there is a connection line and this line starts from the middle. So what is this point? This point is x plus 40, right? So if we could draw a line from x plus 40 having 20 pixels, then it will be a connecting line. So what I am going to do is that, let me copy this and change this to connections 1 and another line connections 2. Okay, select all path. Here I want information.links, and instead of d.source.x minus 20, let me have plus 40, then a horizontal line having 40 pixels. Then let me remove this. We don't want this, and also this. You can even use append line if you want, but I am again using path itself. Now let me save this and show you. Okay, it is giving an error. Connections is not defined. Okay, here it should be connections 2 and here it should be connections 1. We have changed the names, right? So let me save this and show you. See, we are seeing a connecting line from here to here also. So this is looking like a complete family tree, because by just looking at this tree itself, we are getting more information. We don't have to click on any rectangle or anything. So John, Isabella are couple, Kevin, Emma are couple, Anne, George, Hannah, Williams, Sarah, James, and these are child details. So this is a complete family tree we have created. So in this, what we have done, we have added more rectangles, more text content, and also more connections. For rectangles, we have added plus 60. Here we have subtracted minus 60, and here we have added plus 60, because this information doesn't have x and y on its own. So we have to make use of this information itself to position the rectangles correctly. So we have positioned them correctly, and we had to hide the extra rectangles that were displayed even for names that do not have a spouse name. So what we have done here, we have added a class name hide for those names which do not have a spouse name. So if d.data.spouse is undefined, which means that we don't need a rectangle for that name, right? Because for Rose and Angel, we don't want to have a box itself, as there is no spouse. So here we are hiding that box based on d.data.spouse equals undefined or not. This hide class contains the code visibility to be hidden. So that part is done. Then we have appended the text using spouse names. We have positioned them accordingly. And finally, we modified the connections so that it will look like there is a line connecting the husband and wife, and also the elbow shaped connection starts from the middle of that particular line. So we have added one more connection here to have a line from this point up to this point. So this is the complete family tree we have visualized using d3.js tree layout.